You're welcome. Let me take you through the details of those stories now. Telecommunications giant MTN says its engineers have begun work to fix the cut to its undersea fiber optic cable, resulting in widespread internet interruptions. In its latest statement, the company gives further details about the accident, which it says has affected its operations in Ghana and many areas in West Africa. On the ground, many customers have been complaining about how the incident has affected their lives and businesses. Here are some of them here in Accra.
You can't receive message, and your data, if you're trying to make like browse on the internet, you can't. It's very, very slow, and it's giving us a lot of problems. I'm a businessman. I'm an IT guy. I deal in computers and laptops. You see, so when I'm trying to send images of my laptop to customers, I can't. Even this morning, somebody was asking me to send some pictures. I sent, but it's still not gone. No, nobody called me. Nobody called me, and I wish I could go straight to their office and let them know what's going on. Messing up my business.
I wasn't feeling well. I went to hospital, and I have to send a message to the doctor to show me where to go and do the X-ray. And it wasn't going. I tried, it wasn't going. I said, what is happening? Before I call him, and he said he sent me the place, but I can't see anything. So it affects me, my health. It affects me, and then I tried to call my auntie outside. It wasn't going. So it's very bad. Oh, it started yesterday in the afternoon. Morning, I used it all right. After 12, that this thing started till today. Message is not going. So if someone midnight, around 12 midnight, those who send me message around 5-4, it came shortly and then went back. So it's very, very bad. If they are sorry and they are doing something about it, they should do it quick so that we can get our internet or something.
Since yesterday, I can't even reply to my WhatsApp messages. Not even open, not even to send hi. I can't see. As you can see messages that I have to reply. I can't even open. No. See, I sent message. See the time. Since yesterday, still it can't open. Nothing. You can't do anything. If not call. That's all. The internet is slow.
Has it affected your social life and businesses in any way?
Yes. Because I'm even supposed to receive money from US today, $500. See the internet. I can't reply. See, no internet connection. How will I get links to the person? The person is supposed to send it today. It's 12 here, so it's 6 there. So by 8, maybe at 2 o'clock here. And the network is bad, so I'm even confused. Don't even know what to do. I saw the message. I received the SMS yesterday. They are working on it till now. This morning it came small and it went off again.
I'm a graphic designer. I'm into this kind of printing of shirts and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I have some clients who usually talk to me late night because of their work schedule. Unfortunately, as at that time when I was ready to talk to them, it seems when they even sent me the message because of the weakness of the network, it wasn't really coming through. Yeah, socially, I have friends I was supposed to chat with. Unfortunately, the same thing happened to them.
Some customers, they're sharing with us what the problem is and how it has affected them. Well, MTN says its engineers are working with its international providers to restore connectivity. Here are details of a statement issued by the company a while ago, and it says that it has a date, of course. The subject is MTN apologizes to customers for data connectivity challenges. It says MTN Ghana is aware of the issues affecting mobile data connectivity across Ghana and many areas in West Africa. This is as a result of a double undersea fiber optic cable cut in Europe. We are working with our international providers to restore connectivity as quickly as possible. They go on to say that the situation is affecting all operators and customers in the West Africa region due to the cut on the West Africa cable system. The West Africa cable system is an ultra-high cable system with submarine cable which links Europe, West Africa and South Africa, connecting 14 countries over 2 continents. MTN has already begun work to restore traffic through other channels and will continue to use alternative routes of connectivity and additional capacity to ease the congestion until the situation is resolved. It ends by saying that assuredly MTN will not rest until we have restored all services for our customers. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and will continue to provide updates and keep customers informed when the issue is fully resolved. It is by signed off by Samuel Cranting, who's a corporate services executive. Let's get on the line now and speak to Mr. Cranting, who is corporate services executive. Well, we'll take a break here. We'll bring you Mr. Cranting on the line so we get some more explanation on the situation. Do stay with us. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to the show. Many thanks for staying with us. Like I said, let's go on the line now. We get to speak to Samuel Cranting, who is Corporate Services Executive for MTN. Mr. Cranting, thanks for your time this afternoon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for calling in.
So we've just read all of the statement that you put out there. In the statement, it says that this is as a result of a double undersea fiber optic cable cut in Europe. Kindly explain further what exactly the problem is.
Right. I'll start off by apologizing to numerous subscribers in relation to the opinions they're suffering as a result of this incident. In terms of data services, especially internet connectivity, Ghana is connected to the rest of the world by means of undersea fiber optic cables, and this particular incident relates to the fiber optic cable that runs from the UK through Portugal, through West Africa to South Africa, and the cable that has suffered the double cut. It's the West Africa cable systems. In short, we call it the WAC cable, and it's an ultra-high capacity fiber optic cable that links, as we indicated, Europe, West Africa, and South Africa.
So that is exactly the problem, and hopefully people do get it. But have you been able to establish how this happened underwater?
What systems have picked up is that there are two cuts, one between London and Portugal, the second cut, the Congo area. What has happened was that aside the double fiber cuts on the wax cable, we also suffered an outage on another cable system referred to as the SAT3. And as we speak, we at MTN, international engineers as well as our local ones, are working around the clock to route traffic onto alternate. In terms of location of the cuts, they are carried out by specialized vessels. So as we speak, I am told that a specialized vessel has left Cape Town trying to locate the cut, the Congo international waters, and another vessel has left the Europe trying to locate the cut between London and Portugal.
This must certainly be a daunting task, given the disruptions that this has caused and the number of people involved. But do you suspect foul play?
Well, I cannot say, because these are in international waters and it lies on the bed of the ocean. So I would say it's too early to speculate. But then, as I indicated, specialized vehicles are to try and locate the cut, and at that point that we would obtain information as to what caused those cuts.
You indicated also in your statement that you have already started work, and in fact you just said it here as well, that you've started work to trace these fiber optic cables and work on it, and that you will provide customers with consistent updates. Is there any new updates as you speak?
Aside the statement we issued, there's still work ongoing. We haven't had any latest updates yet, but then as I indicated earlier on, we're working on alternate routes with fiber systems called ACE and Main 1, etc. So we're exploring all options to ensure that we reroute traffic, data traffic, onto other fiber optic system.
Based on what you know, can you give any idea of a timeline within which customers should expect a restoration of services?
What I can say is that we are working round the clock. In terms of timelines, unfortunately, I cannot put a time to it, but then we would give an update as to progress later on today. The traffic is not completely out. You'd realize that you have some data activity going through, albeit that it's slow because the cat, which has resulted in some congestion. We're working round the clock to make sure that we increase capacity on other fiber optic systems, and we will provide another update later on today.
Apparently, there are some data that do expire. What happens to subscribers who have that kind of data?
You would recall that we at MTN put out, and in compliance with the Minister's directive, our data does not expire.
Apparently, there's 141 data, star 141 that expires. I mean, I'm not particularly sure of this, but apparently there's some 141 sort of subscription that expires after 3 days.
That what? That expires?
After 3 days, a specific sort of data that expires after 3 days.
Well, the minister said, well, I'm not aware of that. MTN's data does not expire. A bundle data, etc., does not expire.
Right. Your customers, I mean, we've been speaking to some of them, they seem more open to accept this explanation. But some of them are calling for some sort of compensation. Will they get that?
What it is that we are in industry, and what has happened today is extremely rare that you would have double fiber cuts on the bed of the ocean, and as well as having a downtime on some of your redundancies. And we're assessing the situation. We have apologized to our customers. We are in the service industry, so in terms of the services we provide, we are happy to provide our customers optimum service uninterrupted. When these things happen, we do apologize, and when we have taken full cognizance of the impact, etc., we would, satisfy our customers whichever way. We need to make our customers happy with our service, and that is what we are at MTN always do. And that's what I can say about that for now.
I'll let you go, Mr. Cranton, but before that, if you do have any final words, you can put that in. I know that you've consistently and profusely apologized, and like I said, some of the customers, those that we spoke to, say, well, if it is a sincere apology and if there is a genuine problem, they're willing to cooperate as long as it will be restored in due course. I'll give you the final words if you have any.
Want to say is that they should bear with us. Both our international and local engineers are working round the clock to make sure that we are able to restore our services to what they are used to and what they expect of us.
Mr. Cranton, thank you very much for joining us on the show. Samuel Cranton is Corporate Services Executive, MTN there. As you've heard, they can't really tell at the moment what exactly caused those cuts in the fiber optic cables, but their international and local engineers are at it. They're working on it to make sure that it works out, and they're giving you a consistent update on your mobile phones so that you can follow what is happening. MTN says they profusely apologize for that inconvenience caused.